Good morning, children. We'll continue with the chapter 7, that is multimedia in PowerPoint. In last class, we covered all these topics, that is adding objects to a slide, adding objects manually, and how to add text, how to add insert actually your shapes or smart arts. So we have covered these topics. Now let's continue with this and see what new topic is there for us to understand. So this is the new topic that we will study about. It is inserting multimedia objects. I already told you what is multimedia. When we are dealing with audio files and video files, that files are known as multimedia objects. And why do we use audio and video files in a presentation? So that our presentation is more interactive. Fine, if there are audio and video files, we can make it more interactive, more interesting, and in an interesting way we can present our projects or whatever topic we are going to present. So this is how our audio and video files to enhance the creativity and interaction between the presenter and the audience. So, and it will also give you the professional look also. It won't be bland, it would be very lively. So this is how you insert multimedia. Very first thing we will learn is how to add audio sound to your slides. First step is click the insert tab on the ribbon. In the media clips group, click the sound button. So we need to go to insert tab, then in media clips group we will click on sound button, and after that what will happen, there will be a dialog box, as you can see here like this dialog box will appear, and in that you will browse for the item or audio file that you want to insert in your presentation. Now you need to locate, that is the third step, you need to locate the folder that you require, and when you select the sound file you need to click on OK. After that what will happen, a message appears like this. It will ask you that if you want to play it automatically or when clicked. So it depends on you. We will work out both ways. See, this kind of dialog box will open and it will ask you that if you want it automatically to be played or when clicked. So we will do both ways and see how it presents itself. Then a megaphone icon like this will appear on your slide. You can position as you want, and whenever, like when you go for your presentation and play that presentation, it will play according to your whatever you have chosen as an option, like automatically or when clicked. So let's do it practically and see how it works. So children, what we will do, we will go to insert option. You will click on insert option, right? And when you click on insert option, these options will come on ribbon, and in media clips what will you do, you will click on sound. This microphone icon is there, so you need to click on this. When you click on this, children, you can see there are further options that you can select from, that is sound from file, sound from clip organizer, sound like play CD audio track, or record sound. So these are the options where you can select from. Right now I'm only using sound from file, so I've already stored a file. Okay, maybe in my PC there are many files, so we will select from it. So when I click on this, a new dialog box appears. So basically, let's understand this. You need to insert sound, and this is the part. So what you will do, you will browse from here. So what I can do, I can go to like this browsing option, and what will happen, the dialog box will like all the details will open. See, the details have opened, so I can browse from my PC and or laptop, and I can go to D drive, E drive, wherever you have stored your audio files, you can search from it. Right now I have currently it's in desktop, and images folder is there, and inside it 2 audio files are there. So I will choose one of these. Okay, let's go for this. Then I will click on OK. See children, when you click on OK, this dialog box will appear on your screen, and it will ask you how do you want the sound to start. in the slideshow. So you want it automatically as the slide uploads itself, or when you want to like play when you want it, you click on it. Okay, so obviously there are times when you want that immediately as the slide uploads itself it should be played, or there are times when you need to give some information about something, and then after that you need your audio file that is related to your content should be played. So we will see both ways. I will click on automatically in the first slide. So this is the first slide, okay, and this microphone icon is here, and when I run it, automatically the slide will play the music. So the shortcut of playing this presentation is function F5. So how you can do, there are two ways to run this presentation. You can either go to slideshow, and there are options like from beginning or from current slideshow, so you can play double click on from beginning, and the shortcut of this is function F5. On the keyboard there is function F5. You will click on it and it will play. Let me click on function F5. See, as I click on function F5, automatically the audio is being played. So this is automatically. Now we will learn about how to do it with when clicked option. Fine. Now we are on second slide. See, this is the first slide with the icon. Now we have gone to second slide, and what we will do, we will repeat the steps. Go to insert, media clips, then sound group, and from file, and after that we will browse the thing, and let's go for this sound. And okay, now which option we will click? We will click on when clicked. So it will play when I will click on it. So again, let's see the difference. I will run the presentation. The slide 1 is automatically, and the slide 2 is when clicked. So let's see how it works. Function F5 I played, and see, automatically it's being played. I go to next slide. The audio is not playing itself until and unless I click on this icon. So as I click on this icon, the sound plays. So this is how it works. I guess it is clear, children. So now we are going to study about how to add video or movies in our slides. So when you are presenting your presentation and you need your video clips also to be shown, like audio files, so that can be also done. The steps are like this, same as how you do with the audio files. The only difference would be, I will tell you. First you will go to insert tab, and on the ribbon all the tools will appear, and here in media clips, same as audio files, media clips you will go, but you will click on movie button, right? In that it was audio, right? Here it is movie button. So you will click on movie button, and again one dialog box will appear, and from that you will browse your file. Like here you can browse your file from here as we browsed for audio file, and you will select your desired file, locate the file, the folder in which you whichever you want to insert in your presentation. Then you select that movie file and just click OK, and it will be inserted in your presentation. So let's see it practically. So now we move to PowerPoint file, okay, and where we will go to insert option. Already just clicked, and we will go to media clips. From there what we will select? We will select movie option, because we need to insert what? A movie or a video. So we will click on this. As I click on this, another option, two options are there, movie from file and movie from clip organizer. So I will click on from file. So I will search for a file now. See, the dialog box is here. Fine. Now dialog box is here, and I told you I have a file on desktop. So I will, let me just search for it. I will click on desktop from my Explorer. Desktop images option is there. See, these are the two video files. So how we can differentiate between a video and an audio file? See, video file have an extension of MP4. Can you see here? MP4 means video file, means it would have video as well as an audio. Fine, but in audio files it will be written as MP3. So MP3 are audio files and MP4 are video files. So this is the differentiation. You can differentiate between the two. So either of these two I will click. Fine, and after that, okay, again this option will come, children. It will ask you that you want it automatically or when clicked. So again it would be the same thing. So let's go with when clicked. Fine, when I say when clicked, and this video is too big, let me resize it for you. So we have inserted our video. Now what we will do, we will go to slideshow. Okay, and I want from the third slide to play. So I will say from current slide. So this is how you play from wherever you want to be play the presentation. It is not necessary that you have to go again and again from first slide only. You can play from third slide also. So I will click on third slide and I will say from current slide. So what we clicked, the option we clicked was when clicked it should play. So right now my video is there, but it is not playing. Why? Because until and unless I won't click on it, it won't play. So let's see if it plays on click or not. See, when I click on it, it automatically starts and it will play. Sorry for the disturbance. Yes, the video is playing, right? So this is how your video will play. And children, to get out of this, what you will do, you will click on escape button on your keyboard and you will get out of that presentation format and you will come back to your work area. So this is how you insert audio and video file. I hope this is clear, children. Next topic is moving and resizing slide objects. So whatever objects you are inserting in your slides, we need to resize it according to our use. Okay, so the thing is, how to do that is, first let's read out the first line. When you add an object or a picture, it may not appear in the place or at the size you prefer. So what you need to do, obviously you need to move or resize wherever you want to place it and how much size you want. So first we will look out how to move the object. So you need to click the slide object, whatever you want to move from the object to. So you will click on that slide object, and when the mouse pointer turns to this cross sign, this four-way pointing arrow, you will hold down the left mouse button and drag the mouse whichever place you want to position it. Fine, so you will do that, and that you will see that object has been moved to that position. Now see, children, if this is my slide and I insert any clip art, okay, and if I insert any clip art in this and I want to move it, let's see how we should do that. So this is a clip art that I have inserted. So what first step was to click on that object. So when I click on this object, see, there are resizing handles are there on the edges of it, at the middle of it. So what we need to do, we need to move this. I don't like it to be on like in the middle of the slide. I want it to be at the top right corner, like here I want to place it. So what I will do, I will bring my mouse here, and as my mouse pointer changes to this four-way cross arrow, then only I will click on left mouse button and drag it to the position where I want to move it. So this is how you move it. This is the simplest way to do it. Now let's move on to how to resize it. To resize any object, what we need to do, obviously first we need to click that object. Then obviously the sizing handles appear, and when the sizing handle appears at the edges around the object, you will move the mouse pointer over a handle, and when the mouse pointer turns into two-way pointing arrow, Then you will click and drag one of the handles inward or outward. If you want to increase, obviously it is outward, and if you want to decrease the size of the object, you will drag it inwards. And whatever the size you want, you are okay with it, you are satisfied with it, what you will do, you will release the mouse button after resizing the object. So let's try that also. We come back to our presentation, and this is our clip art. As I click on it, this resizing handles come, and my mouse pointer will change to two-way arrow. Can you see this? This is the two-way arrow. So if I want to increase, then I will move it outward like this. Increase its width or increase its height, or I will move it outward. But if I want to decrease its size, I will move this button, like with the help of mouse, I will move this downwards and it will decrease in size like this. So this is how you resize your clip art and objects, whatever objects you have inserted in your slide. So this is how you do it. So next topic, children, is slide animation effects, and this is a very interesting topic. If you can do it practically, children, you will love this topic. And the feature that presentation, PowerPoint presentation allows you to do this is so effective, so lively, that you will love it. So what is animation? If you have seen animated movies, obviously you understand what is animation, that cartoon movies if you have seen. But with PowerPoint presentation, what all you can do, like you must have seen presentations where text are coming from left or right, from above, right? That is animation, and you can control all those things with these animation effects. Even you can control the outgoing or incoming of all the slides. So all these animation effects are present with MS Office PowerPoint presentation. So let's read about animation. Animation helps you add emphasis to text or an object in a slide. So animation can be done to text and object, and even slide also. So actually slide, what it is the transaction, means coming and going of slides, that is the transaction. But the thing is, with animation you can tell text and object what to do and when to do. You can time it out also, and with that you can add audios also, like how it should come and what sound it should play. That you can do with animation. And you can use the animation tab on ribbon to apply an animation to any selected slide object. So let's see what are the steps for it. First step is select the object you want to animate. Next one is click animation tab on the ribbon. So you will select the object, then click on animation tab, and when the tools will come, what you will do, in the animations group there is this custom animation. Fine. Now let's directly see how we can do this. It is very fun. Let's work this out. So children, this is our slide, okay, and this is my object, a picture. We will, first step is click on this object, and after that go to animation tab. When you click on animation tab, where you will go? You will go to this animation group. Here is an animation group, and in that custom animation you will click. As you click on custom animation, bache, on the right hand side a dialog box will appear. Can you see this? This is the dialog box that appears. Let me just increase its size so that you can see it properly. So this is the custom animation, and you will click on add effect. After clicking on add effect, there are further options like how you want to enter this object. There is entrance also, and there are further options. You want to blind it or boomerang it or descend it or expand it. So many options are there. Then there is emphasis option. You can give how to emphasize it. Text font change color is also there. Then how to exit is also. Like in presentation, if you want that after you have told about that object, it should exit from it, that also you can do. And the motion parts mean how to come inside or how to go also, that also you can draw from these paths that has been shown here, like diagonally down or this. So you can have fun with all these options. Let's just get to entrance, and I want it to boomerang. See how it comes. Can you see? I will play it again. Now focus on this part, and I will play it again for you how it comes. This is boomerang. So this is how the slide will come, and after that object will enter. After that you can add effects with, like you can add speed also, and you can add audio also to this. If you can see children here, what it is saying, modify boomerang. So start is on click, so whenever we are clicking then only it will play, but further options are with previous or after previous. So as you have animated another thing, with previous also it can start, or after previous also it can start. So you can click from here options, and you can see if you want the speed right now is fast, but if I want it to be a little slower, so see how slowly it comes. So you can add effect, you can control the speed, and you can add this sound also to it. See here, if you can see on this ribbon, transaction sound is there. So if you click on this, there are further sound to it, and it is boomerang click. So if I say okay, it should come with laser, but it is very slow and laser is very fast, so we need to take it as very fast. So this is how it will play. So children, this was all for today. What you need to do, you need to read all the steps again so that you can understand what we studied today. Fine. And if you have any doubt, just message me. So this was all for today. Thank you and have a great day, kids.